Hello guys, this is GRTV checking in with you. We got the ocean here coming into play, and we also have a lovely sunny, brilliant sunny day coming up on us. I'm going to do a little light work in this episode, and I'm also going to expound upon my basis for suggesting that really the idea of a parent is not an ideal situation. It's not the type of situation that you want to be in for your whole life. Uh, I when I look around, I see that a lot of parent, child relationships, grandparent, grandchild, uncle, niece, nephew, etc., involve a dimension of dominance and submission and power, and whether it's spoken, whether it's just completely unconscious, there's always this element of, well, this person, I need to help them financially or emotionally, or this person, I expect them to support me in these types of ways. Um, you know, um, the idea of the parent is to me, it's a temporary thing. It's not something that you want to forever. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at those mountains jutting out of the ocean water. You know, the role, I mean, have you ever considered, I think one of the root causes of family is there's these underlying unspoken expectations for people to fulfill these roles, when if you really cared about each other, you'd want to be equals. Not even older brother or younger brother, but just equals, brothers and sisters. Even if you're legally, biologically one relationship of mother or something else with each other, mother and son or whatever. What's really freedom is when people can be equals, and they can sustain their own lives and maintain their mental and physical well-being, and contribute to society. And then on that premise, not on these other premises of it becomes a religion. People have different religions. Some religions are things like, they talk about their parents and children and this and that, and that's their life, and that's why people are surprised when I deviate from that norm, and I introduce an alternative paradigm. There are other religions, quote unquote, if you will. Religions are stuff people talk about all the time. Like, some people are always talking about conspiracy theories, like, oh, they're doing this, the government's responsible, third parties are responsible. And some people's religion is, I'm responsible. Some people's religion is, I'm a victim. Some people's religion is I'm a dominant. I'm gonna outmaneuver people, and I'm gonna just compete with people until I get everything I want. But how can you feel good, at the end of the day, no matter what isn't going on physically for you? So these are religions. They're lifestyles, if you will. And I think a lot of it's not based upon the most important things, which in my view are how you manage your sexuality. Your strongest influencing power in the physical realm. I, of course, like the idea and promote the idea of marriage and and respect for your dreams and your goals, and not to deviate from that. You know, to that your body is valuable, that your body is, you know, worth billions of dollars. You wouldn't trade your arm or your eye or your body, you know. So keep that in mind next time you're worried about maybe somebody has a lot of money, maybe you're healthier than them, or maybe not. Or maybe you're more joyful for them than they are, or not. But the magical thing about joy, by the way, when you share joy, you have to be careful. You can be manipulated. You know, if you're in a good mood and somebody, a manipulator, makes you laugh or makes you feel obligated to them by giving you transportation or food, then guess what happens? You know, you're in a good mood, and you're in like a higher chakra, like third or fourth chakra, and you end up, they outwit you. So, but in circumstances where you are in a position to give joy, do unconditional gestures, community-oriented, positive stuff, there is no competition. It's cooperation. There's no, oh, I'm more joyful than you, or oh, I did better than you. It's all, people are doing their best, and they're you know, doing their most, what they consider to be the most meaningful thing they can do. Looks like the sun is almost coming out here. Nice clouds are being illuminated already. Nice white cloud there. But I'm hoping that you're starting to have a sense of what I'm expressing here. You know, if you labeled your son or your father their first name, that would be more like them being an equal to you. And experiment with it, see how it feels. You know, this is stuff you can actually, you know, I say easy world peace. I say ways to improve the world easily. This is part of it. You know, if you see a significant problem, like you're having conflicts, then make a significant solution. Or in other words, the change is, you have to change significantly. And I'm going to go there. That's what I'm going to do. I did say that we'd do some light work, so why don't we just do, you know, and by the way, I'll conclude the narrative by saying that I've offered ultimatums to people who are my legal biological relatives. I've told them that, you know, I'm an adult. I want to be a friend to you, you know, and maybe even a spiritual family, you know, a brother or sister, if you know, if as suitable, if I had that much in common with them, but at least a friend. And if they still want to play the role of my subordinate or my superior, then that's not how I live. I live an egalitarian lifestyle. No, I believe in equality. Look at that ocean, guys. And whoo, let's see this ocean here for a second here. Very nice, very nice. But yeah, as I suggested I gave ultimatums to people, and these express what I just suggested, that, you know, let's be friends, let's be equals. And if we can't do that, I don't want to be connected with you, because I don't want submission, dominance, relations with you. In any case, guys, let's clear the plate here. Let's get some nice vibes going. Visualizing brilliant white light. Just imagine imagine you're smiling and looking at yourself in the mirror, or just imagine seeing yourself in third person, you laughing. And just imagine somebody else is beaming a brilliant white light at you, a laser beam from their hand or their fingers. You know, it's like a wand that they're sending a beam of light to you, and it just completely activates your aura. You know, bright white aura. Imagine people are watching and observing, and shock and awe. They're saying, like, "Whoa, what's going on there?" And we see that wow factor, occurring. And I think we have some nice stuff going on here. But now that your aura is activated, let's do your place of sleeping, your bed. Let's just imagine a bright white, beam your bed. Just hold your fingers up like a wand, like this, and beam a laser beam right to it. Like you can do that and see your light. Your bed starts to glow a bright brilliance, and it's easy to do light work. Like I could do it on this person over here. I can imagine I'm beaming them, brilliant beam of light. It's really easy when you get in a higher building or a mountain, and you can imagine like you're an angel or a good being, just concentrating that bright energy onto people. Also remember, it's corresponding with the visual imagery of them smiling. You have to do that while you do the visualizing. But whatever the case may be, let's see, where's this sun, man? Look at how the gradient of the colors have kind of gone into a nice blue, a light blue, from yellow, pastel yellow into a pastel blue. A very satisfying scene here unfolding in front of us. And once the light comes up, I'm gonna conclude the video. But let's do another light work. Let's do what are we gonna do? We're gonna do somebody you're physically attracted to. Maybe you're thinking to yourself, oh, maybe this is someone I'd like to marry one day, or or maybe you're anxious. You're not sure how to approach it. There's a sexual tension, if you will. Visualize this person for a moment, and not in context of them thinking about you. Like, visualize them as an individual, not your potential interactions with them. Just see them as an individual doing their thing. Imagine for a moment, and then go ahead and imagine them smiling, right? And then imagine somebody's around them and doing a beam of bright white light to them. Now, where is this sun going to come from, guys? It's like I'm trying to see here. Is it going to come from down there? It looks. It's kind of hard to tell, But we'll see. It looks like it might be here because I'm seeing a little selection of brightness. Huh? All right. So see this person you're interested in smiling, and I just imagine someone around them just beaming a brilliant white light to them. Okay, and it beams like through their body, through their and it just kind of supercharges their light energy, and so they have this tremendous white, bulb, like incandescent bulb of light wrapped around, around them, and it's their protective aura shield. And just imagine smiling that for a moment. Now another one. How about just imagine somebody you're having conflicts at work with, whether it's, you don't know about how you guys are exchanging your payment. And by the way, remember, it's the what people have money are not better than anyone else. It's just a question of if it's a fair trade of money and for goods or labors provided. You know. Imagine if you have any conflicts, which surely we do. There are all imperfections in the world. By the way, if you get upset, God, when is the sun coming up, man? It's like, God, it's like, it's been like half an hour. It's dawn. What I can tell you is I rarely wake up at this time. I just happen to be painting overnight, but some people like to wake up in the morning. But as I was, when you get into conflicts, you have to remember the power of sound, and just repeat sound to yourself, or breathe, and realize that breath is what will make you upset or not. If you get upset, it's because lack of breath. It's not so much the other person. So try to distance yourself and realize the power of the words that they represent, whatever it is. Get yourself away from that. You don't need to be in that conflict. That's about it, guys. I'm glad that we had this talk. Visualize light work.